guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so for today's video, it's going to be a Q&A. I asked you on Instagram to ask me like a bunch of stuff, whatever you wanted to know, whether it's makeup related or anything else, and you guys did send in a bunch of questions which I will answer today. So I was thinking that we can do my makeup together and I will answer the questions as we go along. So if you want to see me answer your questions, please keep watching. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows. I'm just going to jump right in. This is not going to be like a makeup tutorial. Like, I'm not going to be explaining what I'm doing, because if I do that and answer your questions, I feel this video will easily be like 45 minutes. So I'm just going to try and like run through as much as I can. Maybe I'll just point and apply. So yeah. Okay, so one of the first questions that I got was your current skincare products. So I do have a skincare routine on my channel right here, but that is a nighttime skincare routine. I am still using those products, but newly I have been trying out XSY from Milani Beauty and Medicera Skin. So I've been trying that both out. If you want to see like progress and updates and all of those will be on my Instagram if you're interested. So I hope that helped. Next question, do you think overthinking is a good thing? Because nowadays it's becoming normal to think like that. I would say it's like plus and minus, because I am naturally a person that overthinks everything. Like, my brain doesn't process information like a normal person. It definitely has its like cons, because like when you overthink things, you get into like situations in your mind which is not necessary at all, but it also comes with a plus point. Like, we are able to think of all situations, and for example, like my brain would work because I overthink. I would think about the 1,000 ways a situation can turn up to, but I also, by doing that, I also know what I shouldn't do, if that makes any sense. So I think a lot of us do that, and very often it's looked at as a very bad thing. But I don't think it's a bad thing unless you overdo it, like you overthink things. Definitely it's bad. Okay, next question. What's your age, sister? By the way, you look so young. Thank you so much. I really take that as a compliment. I am turning 30 this year, so I turned 30 in November, which is so crazy. It feels like just yesterday I was like celebrating my 21st birthday, which is like crazy. So I am 30 years old this year. I've not turned 30 yet, but I will be turning 30 in November. So okay, so next one, where did you finish your studies about makeup? Honestly, you guys, I did not take any class. I'm more of like self-taught, because I can like watch things and replicate. So that's what I do. I've watched a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of tutorials, and then I just try to replicate the blending skills and all that stuff. So I've not actually taken like a professional course. Yeah. How do you do your nails? Tutorial, please you guys. Like, I'm so bad at doing my nails. Like, only recently, like one of my followers actually like taught me like how to shape it, and that's why it looks nice. If not, the previous times, like, you can definitely agree, like it did not turn out like really nice. So I will not be doing a tutorial on that, because by no means, I've not even like come like to the 70% mark of being able to do it like properly. So yeah, no nails please. Not taking rice for lunch or dinner. So I guess some of you did notice like on my Instagram stories, and yes, I'm actually trying out like keto diet. So keto is basically where you have like high protein and high fat and like minimal or like zero carbs. So that's what I'm trying to do. I've not actually got to the point where I'm like so strict in keto that I'm not taking any carbs. I have taken carbs like in the past week, like bread and stuff, but I'm just giving it a try and see how it goes. So any products for dark spots? So I'm actually currently trying out the dark spot correcting serum from XSY, sold by Milani Beauty. This is the one. Let's see if I can focus. Yeah, this is the one, you guys. I've actually been trying this out for the past 14 days and I'm documenting it on Instagram. So I think tomorrow is the 14th day. Then I will do like a before and after and see whether it has actually improved my scars and stuff. But honestly, I feel like my pimple scars have reduced, like faded slightly. But we will have to see like tomorrow once we do like the before and after. How do you edit your YouTube videos and Insta tutorials, please? So basically, I have a few applications that I just go back and forth from. My main one would be Filmora. So I have Filmora. That's where I edit a lot of my Instagram videos, a lot of all my YouTube videos. Actually, I edit on Filmora. And on the phone, I have InShot and PixArt. So I do like my mini editings there, especially for like Instagram stories or anything like that. I do my editing there. For filters, I have Prequel and Lightroom. So I love Lightroom presets, so that those are the apps that I currently use. How did your collaboration with brands start? Okay, so this is actually a good question, and I know a lot of upcoming like beauty pages or influencers would want to know. Honestly, you guys, I know a lot of influencers like reach out to the brand. So there's a lot of people that actually reach out to the brand first. Like you can actually approach a brand and say like, hey, I would like to collaborate with you, would you be interested, and so on. But my natural nature of being like, I'm a very shy person, so I didn't do that. But a lot of them came like from using hashtags, and maybe they notice you over a certain period. You tag them in your pictures, you know. You can maybe start by using their products and then doing like reviews for them until like sort of they notice you. I think that really helps. How did you deal with depression? So I know this is a touchy subject and I try not to like talk about it a lot. Not because of awareness, you guys. I know a lot of people out there do talk about depression, but I also firmly believe in what we keep saying. That means like verbally what you keep saying becomes very real. So if you have been following me for a while, you would have noticed at the beginning of 2020 I spoke a lot about like my anxiety and all that stuff, and I have like reduced talking about it like a lot, because I understand, like, because it's actually quite true. The more you say I have anxiety, I'm depressed, it actually becomes real. So I actually stopped talking about it like publicly to people and just try to like solve it on my own, you know. I try to read books, I listen to a lot of worship songs. I find where my comfort zone is and I try to work around it. And with depression, I think the first thing is anyone can counsel you. You can listen to whatever songs that you want, but if it doesn't come from you, like if you do not take the first step and say like, yeah, I want to like get help, like you wouldn't get anywhere. Because I think a lot of times with depression and anxiety and all that stuff, something that's not said, even though it's a very real problem, sometimes we like to play the victim. Yeah, I know this may be hard to hear, but it's actually like true. Like we like to victimize ourselves, but I'm thinking, like I had this whole thought process last year. I was thinking like, if I myself victimize myself, how would people like look up to me? How would people take me seriously? If I myself look at myself like, oh my god, you're the victim, oh my god, such bad things happen to you, you know, oh my god. If I myself like have so much of self-pity for myself because of things I've gone through, like how would I want others to like take me seriously, if that makes any sense? So I think what's not being said with anxiety and depression is, let's try not to make ourselves seem like the victim like all the time. Of course we have days, we have down days, we have up days, but it's a very real thing that if you keep talking about it, if you keep saying I have anxiety, you are only going to have anxiety and nothing else. So I think the first step towards overcoming it is changing the way you speak. So I start saying stuff like, yeah, I have anxiety, but I'm just trying to work it out, you know, something like that, if it makes sense, you know. Okay, next question. Why don't you want to become an MUA? So I get asked this question like a lot on Instagram, on TikTok, even on YouTube comments. I get asked this question like if I'm doing personal makeup, bridal makeup, and if I'm not, why am I not doing it? Honestly, you guys, makeup actually started as a hobby for me. So when I moved to Ipoh, I was all by myself. Like my husband and I was all by myself. I did not have any friends, no family, nothing like that. So makeup actually became like my happy place. Until today, it is still my happy place. So my concept with makeup is I really enjoy sitting down, having a show turned on, playing with it, trying to be creative as much as I can, and showing you guys the results, like filming tutorials for you. So I don't have like any intention on becoming like a professional makeup artist, because I think there's so many already out there and they're so good. Like I'm basically here just playing with makeup. How to find the perfect shade of foundation? Okay, so usually I have like a few like tips and tricks on how to find foundation, but because now you cannot swatch when you walk into the store because of COVID and all that stuff, one of the things that I will highly suggest that is quite effective is just look for personalities online, like people that you follow. For example, if you follow me, if you are as close, like nearing my skin tone, you can just get the foundations that I use and that would actually match you. So you just look for like makeup people or like personalities online that are close to your skin tone, and then just see like what foundation they're using. I think for now that is quite practical, because usually you would need to see your undertone, you have to swatch it here and then you walk around, but because now you cannot swatch it, so I think the more realistic point is like just to see and replicate it. If you're not doing YouTube, what would you be doing right now in life? If I'm not doing YouTube and this whole like beauty stuff like full-time, I think I would still be in communications and public relations. So corporately, my area is basically corporate comm and public relations. So I think if I did not pursue like this whole blogger thing full-time, I will be doing that. Do you have any siblings? No, I'm the only child and I love it, honestly. Like you can say la anak manja. Which makeup palette you feel is really pigmented? So there are like a few makeup palettes like in the market now that are really good in pigment. If you want branded palettes, definitely go for Morphe, Colourpop. You can find like shops on Instagram that buy them from the US and sell it here. Like I personally like Revolution Blossom, so you can check their page out. They have amazing palettes. If you're looking for like cheaper palettes, you can definitely check out like Shopee. For iMagic, UCANBE palettes are really good. Where did you buy the white drawers that is inside your room? So I think it's this drawers. I actually bought it from a seller on Facebook, you know, Facebook Marketplace. So I went and just searched for IKEA drawers, and then a bunch of sellers came out. This is not the actual real IKEA drawers from IKEA. They're sort of replicas that people do. So I went to Shah Alam to actually collect them. Why you never show your husband? So I actually get a lot of questions on this, and I think I did mention on Instagram really quick. My husband is a very private person, so he likes his space, he likes his privacy, which I'm definitely going to respect. If in the future he's more comfortable on coming online, because in the beginning when I actually started, my page was not like big, but it's definitely grown since. So because of that, he likes to keep things private. So until he's ready to come online, I will definitely just leave him be. Tell us something about you that we don't know. Something about me, huh? Let me think. Okay, so one thing I think you guys do not know about me is my best friend is my mom. So I cannot live without my mother. She is everything to me. So my mom and I, like, she's the first person I message every day. I cannot go one day without talking to her. So if you call me like a mommy's girl or something boleh lah. So yeah, so one thing that you may not know is that I'm super close with my mom, like extremely close, and I cannot wait to see her. Like I'm waiting for COVID to be over so I can like go and see my mother. Yeah. And yeah, if you're wondering, my mom actually lives in Sydney, so she's permanently based there. And because of COVID and travel restrictions, I'm not able to travel, so yeah. Love your place, where are you staying? So I do get a lot of questions on this, and I know you guys like the view and all that stuff, but just for privacy reasons, I will not be revealing that right now. Maybe in the future, if that changes, I will definitely share with you guys. How do you deal with unthoughtful people? Honestly, you guys, one of the things I do is I actually just ignore them, because I think people who say negative things about other people, dropping comments and all that stuff, only project what they are feeling inside, and so it's their insecurity, it's not mine. Also, because I have a very strong support system, which is my mom and my husband, only their opinions like mean the world to me. So if they say, no, this is not nice and you should do this better, I would actually listen to them. Like, that is the two people's comment that I actually pay attention to. I don't bother about anyone else, whether it's my friends, my family. Like, only if it's coming from these two people, I will actually take it into heart and actually change it, because I know ultimately they have my best interest at heart, and I know that they wouldn't say something just to hurt me or just to make fun of me. So I think because I only value their opinions, like everyone else actually doesn't bother me. Day in the life, please. So yes, I will be doing that. Hopefully, I'm thinking I want to film like a day in a life video tomorrow, like Sunday, like what I do on Sundays. I know I've done a few of those, but I love Sundays, so I think I might be doing that tomorrow. Okay, I think that's almost the end for the questions. Let me just quickly fix my hair and I'll be right back. Hey guys, okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching until here. I did miss out on some of the questions, especially those on like makeup for beginners and all that stuff. I will definitely do a video on that really soon, maybe this week, so do stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching until here. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.